Okay. All right, how you guys doing tonight?
Great!
Awesome. I want to welcome everyone down to Kauai office, and we have some amazing updates that just came out a little over 7 days ago. And I'm going to do my best in a short period of time to catch you guys up to speed on why we're all freaking out right now. And as you guys know, has a long history. We're 26 years old. We are in 26 countries now. And the talk of the company now is on November 30th at our international training event in Long Beach, California. We have announcements that are coming out that are so massive, so game-changing that they're calling it ACN Next Gen. And for those of you guys that pay attention well and take action, in 2019 you're going to see an opportunity where you can have unprecedented success, where you're going to hear so many life-changing stories and massive international expansion. But let me catch you guys up to speed on kind of currently what's happening. As you guys know, ACN, we're already a well-established company. We've done $4 billion in the last 5 years of time. We have 9 world headquarters around the world. You know, we opened Korea 8 years ago, and Korea is a great example of the power of opening up an Asia country. And as Korea, you guys know, has 3 cell phone carriers, SK, KT, and LG, and we partnered with all 3 carriers in 1 year period of time. At the 1 year anniversary, I was lucky enough to be the keynote trainer, guest speaker, and we had 4,000 people in the room. And there were hotel developers and real estate moguls and all the Miss Koreas and movie stars and top level executives and everyone in between in that room. And in 6 months, Korea went from this to that. And this is August 14, January 15, and now the bugger is out of control. Korea shattered every record that our company set in like 18 years, okay? At the time, there were people that had been in the company even 10, 12, 14 years or more in the company, and they finally hit senior vice president, our top position. And when Korea opened, Mr. Wu did it in 10 and a half months, to give you some perspective. So that's what caused the owners of our company to pull the trigger on Japan. And Japan is multiple times the size of Korea. We've already partnered with Docomo, which is the Verizon of Japan. It is the #1 cell phone carrier, not just in Japan, one of the top in Asia. The second thing we did was we also launched electricity to 99% of Japan, except Okinawa. And we are now putting in insane amounts of customers. I mean, at one point, I think they passed over 10,000 customers a month. The third service we launched in Japan was called Hikari Internet, and that is fiber optic. Would be equivalent to our Roadrunner that we have here today. And what's crazy about that is that now we're not just hooking up Hikari Internet customers, we're hearing that natural gas is going to deregulate anytime soon now in Japan. And we're really excited about Philippines, which is our main focus right now. And if you had participated in the opening of Japan or the opening of Korea, you could imagine what kind of customer base and residual income that comes along with it. This is me training 60,000 people in Korea. I've had firsthand participated in the expansion of Korea, and it blew my mind. And that's why I'm so excited about what's happening right now in Japan. But here's the big news. Colombia, we just opened up, okay, our 3rd Latin American country. So we had Mexico and Puerto Rico that opened the same month of Japan. And in the first 30 days, over 10,000 reps or IBOs or independent business owners came on board with ACN. That was mind-blowing. But Colombia, in the first 30 days, okay, just almost closing on 3 months ago, did 22,500 reps in the first 30 days. They put in over 100,000 cellular phone customers in the first 10 days. 10 days. With no advertising, no radio, no TV commercials. Okay? In the second month, Colombia, we did 30,000 reps came on board and 300,000 plus flash cellular phone customers. We are now in our 3rd month on target to do 500,000 customers, cellular phone customers. They have no training. They have no real massive experience. They couldn't have. They're 3 months old. It is a third world country. Do you guys see that the ASEAN business model would work in a third world country? It would work in Japan. It would work in Korea. And this Philippines has the opportunity not just to meet this, but to beat this. Because all those guys are bilingual, and Filipinos all over the world, and trust me, they're all college educated. So would you guys agree with me that ASEAN business model works universally and globally around the world? Houston, Texas, you lucky you got a chair. I mean, we have PGA golfers and NFL football players in there. Okay, Maui office is busting at the seams. Our regional vice president there, under direction of Mr. Stuart Stant, in last few months of time, was the #1 customer getting regional vice president in entire North America and top 25 consistently in IPO production, which is a very competitive group of people. And I'll tell you guys right now, Maui is just breaking records. From an island with a population of 155,000, I think Stuart said. So it doesn't matter what your population is or where geographically you're isolated. From here, you can open up a business all over the world. Oahu, we are under construction right now. As I talk to you now, if you go on Facebook and look, all the walls were torn down, and now this office is going to be 4 times the size on Oahu. So the last 2 items we really got to open up is #1, Kauai, okay, and of course you guys got 65,000 population here, 70% Verizon, and Big Island, 176,700 people, 70% Verizon. There's probably about roughly 70,000 Verizon devices on that rock alone, and we have maybe 12 active reps there or so, and in Kona we have like 3 or 4. And I just came from there, and I just gave them the updates that I'm sharing with you guys now, and they are losing their mind. In fact, the Hilo office, they're about to tear down that wall over there, and we're going to triple the size of the Hilo office. So for those of you guys here in Kauai, get excited, because it's the perfect time to really talk about this expansion here. But I want to share with you guys one last thing, what's happening in Japan. I'll be headed there in a couple weeks. In Tokyo office, it is packed to the seams, can of sardines. There is an overflow room. The elevators are congested. The lobby is full. There is a line down the street, around the corner, and down the street again, just to take a look at ASEAN opportunity. Okay, and that's just Tokyo. So guys, I'm telling you now, the updates I'm about to share with you about what's they released to us a little over a week ago is going to be mind-blowing. Okay, so the first thing you got to understand is international expansion in 2019 for us is going to be so rapid, so many countries are going to open that you won't be able to keep up with it. And it's important that you do something now to be in position so that you can maximize the compensation plan and make your full percentages, okay? The second thing that happened is ASEAN launched a new website, okay? And, or should I say, all 4 of our websites are now combined into one simple to use website that is specifically designed for mobile or your cell phone. Did it stop? Okay, so it's much easier to use. There is also a new ASEAN application, okay? And the ASEAN application, you can literally build your entire business off of your cell phone, okay? Whether it's getting a customer or piquing somebody's interest about the opportunity, the new ASEAN app is going to make it so easy for you to build your business very part-time with your free time, okay? The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the compensation plan. And we're just completely blown away at the preliminary announcements they gave us just a little over a week ago. So to do that, and some of you guys are existing reps, some of you guys have been around for some time. And that's why I'm going to share with you guys what's new, okay? Now, everyone starts out currently today in ASEAN at a position called team trainer. And the next position is called executive team trainer. And then we have executive team leaders. And then we have team coordinators, regional directors, regional vice presidents, and senior vice presidents. Okay? Is a top spot. Now, here's the average person, or let's say yourself, the prospect, somebody taking a look at jumping into ACN. Okay? And I'm going to discuss with you how things are currently now. And what do these changes mean? Because when somebody jumps into ACN, what is the first obstacle that they come across? If you ask me, it's the price tag. It's not a free business. It's an amazing business, and it's ridiculously worth it. And basically, it's a $499 business. You're doing business in 26 countries, and that's amazing in itself. Okay, and you become a team trainer. And the first job you need to do is to become a qualified team trainer. Okay, and to do that, you needed to get 3 services. Okay, that's a challenge. And if you don't get qualified, you don't make money. You don't get promoted, you do not pass go. So these first 2 steps, right off the bat, I'll tell you that's kind of a challenge. Now it's kind of a joke, an iPhone costs $1,000 today. A Galaxy S9 costs $700. So I'm not talking about the value of ACM, I'm talking about the fact of whether somebody has $499 disposable income to open their own business, become an entrepreneur, and create another stream of income in their life. Now it should be nothing, but to all of America, that can be a challenge to sometimes. I mean, I was $90,000 in debt when I saw ACN. And then getting 3 services. Let's talk about the services. Now, we have amazing services in ACN. When I started off in 2005, all we had was a $1.99 long distance plan. And then we started marketing video phones that nobody wanted. We were ahead of the time. And then, of course, FaceTime and Skype and all those things got better. And we don't even sell long distance. And we don't even sell video phones today. In fact, ACN was never a video phone company or even a long distance company. We are the Amazon, Uber, or Airbnb of utilities. That's why our company is relevant today, 26 years later. And probably one of our most amazing services is Flash Wireless. Would you agree? Okay, making a 10% of the revenue month after month for the life of the customer just almost does not exist in the cellular phone world. To open your own cell phone company would be a nearly impossible task, let alone launch and deploy a cellular phone company in 26 countries simultaneously, in multiple countries, in languages, with different networks, and we're doing it simultaneously, and we're on target to put 500,000 customers into a 3rd world country right off the bat. Is that amazing? Of course, because nobody else has Strive for 5 or what we call Refer a Friend program, okay? Now, there are challenges to Flash. When somebody sees Flash, sometimes they've got to pay off their device, or they might be stuck in a contract sometimes, or they got to, maybe they just have AT&T tattoos. I've bumped into people, well, we just got all iPhone Maxes, and there's no way I'm going to pay off 4 cellular phones to come over to the Verizon network. And we get it, and there's a barrier to entry. Okay? Now, how about DirecTV and Dish Network? Well, I'll tell you what, it's an amazing service. It's #1 and #2 TV in the US. But some people already have it. And some people live in an apartment building where they can't have the dish. Some people have Spectrum. Okay? Now guess what? We just partnered with Spectrum. And very soon, and I mean very soon, we're going to be launching Internet, Internet Plus TV, and Internet Plus TV and home phone to triple play. So we have Spectrum coming out, okay? But I'm just saying there's challenges, okay? And what about digital phone service? Well, if you own a business like Cheryl does, of course, all these phones are all ACN. But a lot of people don't have a phone in their house, right? So they might not have a need for that. Well, also Vivint Home Security. It is an amazing service and automation. But a lot of people just don't expense that in their budget, or they've got a pit bull and a Rottweiler. They don't need a home security system. How about a credit card machine? Credit card machine, a must for a business, and we've been saving many businesses a lot of money. But if you don't own a business, you ain't getting a credit card machine. So do you guys see how our services here that we focus in Hawaii Energy, we're not an energy market, are great, but a lot of times there could be an objection to them, right? What we found out a little over a week ago is we're going to be launching 2 new services at the beginning of 2019, and from what I hear there could be more, okay? But one of them is going to be an all-inclusive tech support. Okay, which will cover every appliance in your house, including your cell phone, your TV, whether you bought it through us or not. Okay, and it's going to be awesome. The other thing, it's kind of like a geek squad, but the other one I think is going to really excite you guys is going to be something that deals with identity theft and security. Okay, and not just identity theft. You guys know that everyone's getting hacked. Target got hacked. Walmart got hacked. Facebook got hacked. I got hacked. Somebody took $1,600 out of my Bank of Hawaii checking account. Luckily, I could prove that it wasn't me and I was away. I had the airline tickets to show it, and so they negated those fees and gave me my money back. However, if I couldn't prove it, they're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're responsible. What this is gonna be leading into the future, as everything is done online now, is they're going to be able to secure all of your passwords and things. And if you get hacked or identity frauded, they're going to cover your damages, kind of like an insurance. And this is going to be a need-to-have service for anyone and everyone, and they're going to be able to get it. And I'm telling you guys, it's going to be points, and it's going to be residual, and it's going to be monthly, and it doesn't matter. There's not like anyone can just get it. You with me on that one, okay? So getting in and getting qualified has 2 challenges. This is going to be a joke now, okay? And what's going to happen come January 1st, these changes take place. You will no longer even be called a qualified team trainer, okay? You're just going to be called CQ, or customer qualified. Get in, get 3 services, customer qualified. Now the next goal or objective in ACN was to become an executive team trainer. And that is signing up 2 of your friends, which we of course help talk to them, and helping them get qualified, right? So 3 services, 3 services, which would yield you 7 points each. We call it 777. Okay? And it's some people hit it, some people don't, some people do it in 7 days. The record right now is Maui, a rep just did it in 2 hours. The record right now in Hawaii is 45 minutes. Okay? But not everyone gets to executive team trainer. The goal was to get to executive team trainer in your first 30 days and you hit a lump sum bonus, 500 or 700 bucks or so. And as an executive team trainer, you create another executive team trainer and you made 100 bucks. Now let me tell you guys the problem with this. The problem is that when people would join ACN and they didn't hit executive team trainer in their first 30 days, they just give up. They're like, oh, I missed the bonus. Yeah, screw it.
Sorry,
I'm done. Okay? So basically put, guys, when people didn't hit their bonus, they were somewhat discouraged. Okay? And I promise you guys, that was never the ACN business model. And that's not what we should be going for. Okay? What is ACN, where your goal in ACN? It's lifelong. I've been in ACN 13 years. Okay? And all we do is 2 things. We get customers, and we build a team of customer getters. That's it. There's no, if I don't make money in my first 30 days or 90 days, I quit. I'm telling you guys, this was the biggest misconception or led people to do the wrong thing or think the wrong way, but you gotta reward the reps somehow for having some kind of a success. As of January 1st, no more executive team trainers. It will cease to exist because that was never our goal. Isn't that crazy? And it's brilliant. Now here's what's gonna happen. Instead, you will run straight for the executive team leader position, which used to be 2 executive team trainers. Okay? So the structure would look something like this. Okay? But as of January 1st, executive team leader will just be 10 customer qualified, or CQs. Okay? But here's the incentive. When you get started in ACN after January 1st, in your first 30 days, you get your 3 services, which is going to be a joke. They will pay you $100 right there. Okay? $100 bonus, just for getting qualified. And every single 15 points you get, you're going to make $200. $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200 on your way to executive team leader. Now what are the new reps going to do? They're going to constantly get customers. Every week they're going to be going for customers. It's not a matter of 30 days. It's just go get customers and let's go build a team. What's pretty amazing about this one is if you jumped in and got 3 services, you already have 9 to 12 points, depending on what services you got, right? So are you telling me you jump in, you make your $100. Now you're customer qualified. You get 1 or 2 more services, a cell phone and a TV account, boom, you hit your first 200. You made $300 right off the starting block just for getting customer qualified. Can you guys see that? Now on top of that, we're going to have new bonuses, new monthly bonuses, okay? Such as if you hit executive team leader in your first 30 days, that's pretty amazing. You're going to have like huge bonus, like thousands of dollars. And if you don't hit it in 30 days, well then hit it in 60, and maybe you'll still make $1,000. And if you don't hit it in 60, and you're at a slower pace, which is fine, do it in 90 days, and you're still gonna make something. So can you guys see where these bonuses are gonna be? Keep somebody in the game much longer and motivated. Meanwhile, they're getting paid for it, like Pac-Man. You know, instead of going for the power pellet, it's like num 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 num, like $200, $200, $200, $200. Lots of little rewards for doing what you're supposed to do, which is build a customer base and build a team. Is everyone with me? This is a joke, right? Okay. Let's talk about the middle of the company, which is a team coordinator position, which is 600 customer points, and regional directors, which are 2 team coordinators. Okay? And then we've got regional vice president, which is 4 team coordinators. And the top spot, senior vice president, which is 3 TCs, 1 regional director, and 2 regional vice presidents. Okay? Here's the craziest thing. Come January 1st, what they tell us is that the team coordinator position and the RD position, they're combining it. Every team coordinator is now a regional director. Get your 600 points. The TC position will cease to exist. And that is mind-blowing. Every team coordinator in our company, including Ms. Cheryl Michioka here, come January 1st, congratulations, Cheryl, you're a regional director. I called her up on that day. I said, are you sitting down? She says, why? I said, because you're a regional director come January 1st. She's like, what? And so is Marcus and Chris and about our 20 team coordinators or so on the island of Maui, and everyone is jacked out of their minds. Because it's just like, hello, right? So we'll hear all the details about how that works, okay? Now, regional vice president, now this is a cool place to be. Because you make 1.5% from your 8th level and on. Unlimited levels, unlimited. Here's what that 1.5% means, guys. Okay? And take it from me. I have just under 17,000 people on my team. And they have yielded just under 100,000 customers. I found like 36 customers in my whole life. But I override 100,000. 99,600 and something to be exact. Okay? So what this means is no job. If you want to go to work as a regional, you can. You just weird. Like you must really love your job. Okay? And if you want to do that, go get them. But I don't think you love your job that much. I want to be able to test it out, would you do it for free? Now if you do it for free, hey, you can say you love your job. But if you wouldn't do it for free, you don't love it that much. You'd rather be traveling around the world with me and Cheryl, right? Okay, so what's really cool about regional vice president is come January 1st, if you have $200,000 in billing or more, they're going to plus 1% for a total of 2.5%. Guess what? I'm already in that category. I love ACN. That is a 66% increase in residual income. And we're already there. In all of my open line, which is outside of my other RVPs. Now for RVPs on the mainland, I would venture to say that's some sick money for even me and my business partner Grant. We have a very mature team where I've got regional vice presidents and multiple RVPs in Japan and in Maui. But it's still money, right? So how would you guys like it if your boss came in one day to work and said, you know what, we're gonna increase your retirement and your income by 66%. Okay? Has that ever happened in your job, workplace? In corporate America? How many of you guys ever heard of a story like that? Like increase 66%. That's ACN, guys. They're taking it out of their side of the ledger and they're putting it on our side. It costs the company money to just pay out more money. And if you get to 300,000 or more in billing, okay, so this is called gold. And now there's RVP platinum, which is a total of 3%. So RVPs are happy. Trust me, I'm happy. And senior vice president, guys, is obviously the top spot. Those guys are so ridiculously paid. You don't get nothing. Okay, now, so now we've got new monthly bonuses. We've got new services, right? We've got a simplified compensation plan. And if you didn't know, the new presentation is so simplistic, it's 9 slides. And when you guys see this, anyone's going to be able to do it or share it on the application. Okay? And if you're not excited about what's happening internationally, online, with our technology, the compensation plan, addition of the services, I was on the phone with our VP of Asia Sales, Mr. Danny Bay, last Saturday in Hilo. And he said, oh, you guys excited about these announcements? We're like, we can't sleep. He says, that's peanuts. The real announcements are going to be unleashed on November 30th in Long Beach, California. And I'm telling you guys right now. I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Why the hell would these guys release all of this 3 weeks before the big event? Wouldn't that steal all the thunder out of the November 30th event? And yeah, there's something way bigger than this coming, guys. So I'm here to tell you guys about what's about to happen, okay? Because we are a seasonal cyclatory business. And those of you guys that understand what's about to happen now in 2019, and you act now, you'll capitalize on it. And if you missed this, if you don't take action now, if you hadn't been here tonight, or you weren't watching this video, you missed it. Okay, now today is what, the 20th? 19th, okay? What's happening on the 22nd? Thanksgiving. Okay. What do people do for Thanksgiving?
Eat turkey.
You kill turkey, right? And they say, hey, long time no see. What you been up to? I'm glad you asked, sis. I'm glad you asked. Auntie, who is your cell phone provider? You with me on now? Guys, we gather customers of the yin yang during the holiday season on November 22nd, on December 24th and 25th, and on December 31st and 1st is Christmas and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Okay? It is not a good recruiting time. Okay? This is a customer blitzing time. Because what happens on the day after Thanksgiving?
Black Friday.
And I'm telling you guys, from Black Friday on, people go into this a coma every year. They get caught up in the holiday rush. Christmas shopping, Christmas party, Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. They eat. And then what happens, I mean, you're telling them about the ACE and opportunity. They hear you. They ain't there. They're not looking at getting involved or starting a business. Trust me. I mean, some are, but. And then what happens on January 2nd? Oh my God. Holy crap! I'm fat! I better go on a what? Diet! I better live weight. What are the top 3 New Year's resolutions? Lose weight. Quit smoking for the 5th time. And make more what? Money. Save money. Do something with your finances. True or not true? The gyms know it. 24 Fitness, Kauai Gym, they're going to sign up more gym memberships than ever before in the first couple of weeks of January. Arm & Hammer, Dawn detergent, all the cleaning supplies, they go through the roof. GNC, all the vitamins, minerals, supplements, they do fantastic in the New Year's. True? We are the same way. We are the same way. On New Year's, or I would say the day after, because January 1st, everybody's hangover from partying the night before. We always have a blitz right here. We do more presentations back to back because people are just open. They're starting their new. They're looking to start fresh and start something new. And we have the opportunity of all opportunities, not just to save money, but to make money, right? So guys, we blitz, and this is right when all of these announcements take place, January 1st. Coincidence? No. International expansion on the biggest scale in ever, 26 years, and it's all happening 2019. What position do you have to be? What happens if you don't have a little army of friends and family that is going to help gather customers during the biggest customer gathering time? You won't be in position as a regional director or close to it when all of the big announcements take place. And to top it all off, is on November 30th, right here, is when it all begins. November 30th to December 2nd in Long Beach, California. They're calling it the launch of ACN Next Gen. The next generation. In other words, the first 26 years was just a foundationary setup of getting established and getting into these countries in Latin America and Asia and North America and all over Europe, 18 countries, and now it begins. And the details are going to happen at the end of this month in Long Beach, California. And I'm going, and everyone active is going. And this ain't, the events are amazing, but this is going to be the event of all events. And I promise you guys, you'll remember me saying that. That's why I'm recording it right now. I just came from Big Island. They're jacked out of their minds. That whole office is going. Maui has like 75 people coming. Everyone on Oahu is coming because it's the closest event to Hawaii. It is the launch of the whole new, like a whole new company. People are going to be dusted. I want you guys to prepare for casualties. Because you know what? When it comes to success, some people don't stay. Some people are not willing to adapt. Some people are not willing to take action. And that's what separates successful people from unsuccessful people. Successful people are willing to do the things that unsuccessful people are not willing to do. That's the only thing that separates them. They're willing to come to a meeting on a Tuesday night. They're willing to sacrifice some Saturdays. They're willing to jump on an airplane and fly into another state to learn about how to change their life. And that's why their lives change. What my mentor taught me is that if you only make normal decisions and easy decisions, nothing ever happens to you. You live a normal, ordinary life. But crazy people make crazy decisions, illogical decisions, and they live a crazy life. So if you want to be normal, have nothing happen to you, hey, go be my guest. But if you want to live an amazing, extraordinary life and travel the world and eat the most ridiculous foods and drink the most ridiculous drinks, and help people, and help your family, and help your church, and make the biggest difference, not just a life of abundance, but a life of significance, I'm telling you guys right now, this is your chance, and you got to be there with us in Long Beach, California. So I hope that this kind of gives you guys an idea of why we're so excited, but make no mistake, come November 30th, this announcement is nothing, it is peanuts, this is just a commercial, and the appetizers, and the main course, and the meats and potatoes, is all going to come out at the end of the month. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for our company. Share this video with anyone that you know who's old school ACN, because I tell you guys right now, if they don't get with us right now, and I mean today, I mean like right now, come November 30th, those people are going to become irrelevant in a company that is relevant. And you guys are going to see old school reps and the new generation take off, and everyone else, I'm sorry, too bad, so sad. You're just going to get dusted. You're going to get left behind. We are a progressive company. It's like comparing Apple iPhone 1 to Apple 10 or X Max. There's just no comparison. So thank you guys so much. Share this video and see you guys at the next event. Aloha. All right, guys. Thanks. So